guys, welcome to the channel. I pray that you're blessed and that everyone around you is blessed as well. I'm Tina from Tina Wonderfully Made. If you are new, welcome. Welcome to the Wonderfully Made family, where we talk faith, family, and books. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're coming back to hang out with me, welcome back. Let's get into the video. So, I look somewhat alive today. This is the first time I am getting out of the house in a couple days, and it is so nice outside. It's 54 degrees. That's what my car is saying. And if you are in a cold climate state, after winter, when that or warm weather hits, it's something different. So what I'm going to do today is go to drop off my library book. I didn't read it. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know what it was, but we're dropping that off, and then we are going to drop off some books at some little free libraries because they're taking up space in my book room. So we are going to do that. Somebody walking by. But first, I want to go get a Starbucks. I haven't had Starbucks in so long. And I just found a gift card that I had that still has some funds on it. So we're going to do that first, and then we will start our shenanigans. Come along. Let's hang out. Let's do some bookish things. I don't know how many little free libraries I'm going to stop at, but I know there's like one or two for sure that I need to stop by. I just have a whole lot of books to get rid of. So let's do that. Let's have some fun. I'm also probably going to stop inside the library because I want to do some reading. And my husband is in the office / book room doing some work, and I don't want to bug him. And I also don't feel like sitting in the living room. So we're going to get out of the house and do something. So let's go. Let's enjoy our day. Let's do some bookish things and enjoy this warm weather. Okay, first stop was my absolute favorite little free library. I dropped off 3 books. Did pick up, I believe this is a newer release, Best Offer Wins. Sorry, I'm trying to drive and talk at the same time. I was trying to rush to this one because this little free library also has an Instagram page, and this morning they had posted a picture of what they had today, and they had that one new Mary Kubica book, and I was like, okay, I need to make sure I get to that free library today. Yeah, it was gone, but I did pick up Best Offer Wins by Marissa Cascino, and I'm excited about that one. It's a thriller. I guess it has to do with a realtor that I guess has some drama going on. I don't know. So we're gonna check that one out. Where else are we gonna go? There's another like 2 not too far from here. And then head to the one that one of my daycare families has on their property. I haven't been to that one in a while, so we're gonna head to that one as well. Let me just try and drive without, oops, somebody must have gotten into an accident. Anyways, let me put this away. Let me drive responsibly and I will talk to you in a bit. So I stopped in Starbucks. There is one in our family fair grocery store. So, and that one's closer to where I live. So I stopped in there. I grabbed, or I'm going to try, the Dubai chocolate matcha. Let's give it a shot. It looks kind of weird, but okay. Wow. Okay, that's good. I got mine with oat milk, and I like how they put "thanks so matcha." That's so cute. Okay, so we're on to the next couple little free libraries, and then we'll go to the regular library, drop off the library book, and do some reading. So let's go. Okay, so I went to the second little free library in my area, left 2 books, but I didn't grab anything. There wasn't anything that I wanted. So I'm going to the third one that's close to where I am. And this one normally does not have anything either, but I'm going to leave some books because I have way too many, like I said. This Dubai chocolate matcha is exactly what I needed today. I haven't had a matcha in a while, so it is hitting. And I also picked up a donut, but I don't think I'm gonna eat it right now because it's gonna be too much sugar for me. But I also grabbed like another little snack, some Sun Chips. Sun Chips just are nostalgic for me. I don't know, because like every time I eat them, I always think about when I was in junior high. That was like my lunch. Sun Chips, string cheese, and a slushie from the little snack stand that they had in the cafeteria. So I don't know. I just thought about that right now. But anyways, we're at the third one. This one is never good. So let me just leave a book. Yes, as expected, there was nothing. That I don't know who's in charge of that one, but it's never good. I just left 2 books. So before we go to the library, I'm gonna head to the other side of town. I'm gonna pass the library, which I don't want to, but the library is closer to where I am than where these little free libraries are. So we're gonna do the little free libraries, get those out of the way. And then we'll head back towards where I live and go to the library. You know what? I tried crocheting. So TikTok has something for everyone. So I was like, let me see if I can find a couple easy videos on how to do like an easy granny square for beginners. I don't know if it's my slow brain or if it's just hard or if I didn't have the right like crocheting needle. I have no clue, but I just could not get it. I tried like 5 times and I'm like, you know what? Let me just put it down, walk away, rethink this whole situation, and we'll see. So I'm putting that on hold for now. And then you know what? Yeah. So, just don't know. I want to learn so bad. So I think I'm just going to keep trying. I just need to know when to stop before I get frustrated and then just scratch the whole idea. So do you, like, comment down below if you guys crochet or if you guys have other hobbies besides just reading. I like doing scrapbooking. I was scrapbooking when, I started it when my oldest was a baby. And then it just dwindled because, scrapbooking just went away. It was popular in, the early 2000s. And then it just started dwindling. And then it went to planning, which I love my planner as well. As you know, I put it in my bag today. But now it's junk journaling is pretty much a new way of scrapbooking. So I'm doing that again and I love it. I should have brought my junk journal with me. Dang it. I could have did that at the library as well. Anyways, I'll do that today. I'll do some junk journaling. And then what else can we do that's bookish or hobby-like? I want to make some bookmarks, but I also want to get some made with I don't even really have a logo for the channel. It's just my picture. But something fun. I'm gonna have my husband help me with that. And then get those made and I can send them out to my bookish friends. So, yeah. They do have those acrylic bookmarks at Hobby Lobby, but we're on a no spend right now because your girl's not working anymore and I'm not trying to waste money if I have a ton of bookmarks at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of other things to do that are bookish today besides Little Free Libraries, the library, doing my little hobbies here and there. Oh, another hobby that I'm doing is baking. I've been doing a lot of baking, more breads than anything. Yesterday, me and my husband made homemade pizzas with a sourdough pizza crust that I made. Delicious. So good. And then today I am attempting to do or salvage a sourdough loaf that just was not giving at the time. Hopefully it comes out when I bake it. I'm doing a cheddar jalapeno loaf, so we'll see how that turns out. But I'll leave a picture somewhere on the screen of my second attempt of making a sourdough. It was alright. The first one, I was yeah, we're not going to post anything that has to do with this loaf. It's embarrassing. But, my first time trying it, it was not too bad. My husband is so sweet and was oh, it's still good. Let me toast it up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I just tossed it. I'm don't even bother. So the second loaf turned out good. Now there are so many things that I want to make with my sourdough starter or discard that there's just not enough hours in a day. There really isn't. You can make so many things with sourdough starter. Why do I keep saying sourdough starter? Sourdough discard. What are those? Cheddar crackers. All kinds of stuff. So we're definitely going to try. Did they take their... They did. Aw. They took their Little Free Library out. Boo. Okay. So anyways, that's a bummer. Let me turn around. Oh, this people's house is nice. Okay. There's no one coming. Oh, those are pretty dogs too. Let's go to the next one. That's a bummer. You know what? Actually, you know what? I think they took it out because every time I would come to this one, it was water in, like, water damaged books. So that stinks though. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. We'll talk in a little bit. So we did about 10-ish Little Free Libraries today. I didn't film them all because they were all a bust. Not all of them. The first couple were okay. I mean, I got one book out of all the books that I donated. So, went to the library, dropped off my library book. I was not going to get anything. However, I was like, you know what? Let me get at least 2 books to see if I finish my books early for February, if I can just pick one up to finish out the month. So I got 2, and I'll show you those later today or tomorrow. I don't know. And then I just got done with the grocery store. I just had to pick up a few things for dinner. Yeah, I am on my way home, and I'm going to start dinner, put my sourdough loaf in the oven, do a little junk journaling, and get ready for church. This day went by fast. I think it's because I slept in a little bit too, but yeah, we're at home. Today was fun. It was fun. I just enjoyed the weather. My car's saying 60 degrees now. So I'm a little hot in this sweatshirt. I'm going to get inside, like I said, start dinner, and see where the rest of the day takes us. It is the next day. Well, actually, no. Yesterday we had to go help with a fundraiser at our church, so we were doing that. So this morning I decided I'm gonna wake up, get dinner in the crock pot, finish up this vlog, and just enjoy the rest of my day. As you can tell, first of all, don't mind the appearance, okay? I do come on here looking and acting a little crazy. I just was like, I'm keeping this scarf on my head because I don't want to deal with my hair today. Tomorrow, we'll worry about that tomorrow. It is really gloomy out today, and I am not a person that likes gloom. I would rather sleep all day, be under a cover, not doing anything. So I figured, let's finish out doing what I was supposed to do the other day when we were out during a beautiful sunny day. Because when I got home, I did finish up dinner. I did the cheddar jalapeno loaf, which came out pretty good. Okay. I didn't get to do my junk journaling or what else was I gonna do? I did print out some new prompts for my TBR jar. I threw all the other ones away because, first of all, my handwriting was atrocious. So I just had ChatGPT print or like figure some out for me. I may add some of my own that I want to put in there that I think would be fun, like challenges or something. But we'll see. So I want to do that. I'm getting into my word this morning before anything. I have my breakfast, my coffee's ready for me. And then we'll do like the junk journaling and all that stuff. So let's just get our day started. I hope the sun comes out, but I don't think so. Michigan was being good to us the day before yesterday. It was raining last night, so the snow is pretty much gone. Like, but Michigan will play with their emotions, and who knows, it may snow again. Fingers crossed it does not, because I'm so done with it. But yeah, let me get into my word, and then we'll figure out that. Oh, I didn't even show you the library books that I got the other day. So I was not going to get anything, like I said, but I was like, you know what? First of all, always support your libraries, because that's how they keep going, is with your support. I have heard great things about Annabelle Monaghan. I don't know how you say her last name. I don't think anybody else does, except for herself. So, and I know her books are more like summary based. So I was like, let me just grab one. If I finish my February TBR sooner than expected, I want to pick this up just to see if I like her writing. I may not finish it, but if I do, then I will just check it out in the summertime and enjoy it then. So I got, I don't know if you can see, it's a love story, but love is a lie, laughter is the only truth. So I don't know, I heard like her stories are really cute and stuff, so we'll try that. And then I was just looking around and I seen this one and I was like, because Taylor Jenkins Reid left a blurb that says a heartfelt and exciting debut. So it's a debut novel. And I've never heard of this author. It says Must Love Books by Shauna Robinson. This one just, I like the cover. Super cute. So we'll see. It says applicant Nora Hughes. The overworked, underpaid, last assistant standing, at least for now, experience 5 years too many. When Nora, oh no, I was thinking of Annabelle Monaghan's like other books. Nora goes off scripts, and this one, I don't know. Squirrel. When Nora lands an editorial assistant position at Parson Press, it was her first step toward the dream job. But after 5 years of lunch orders, finicky authors, and per my last emails, Nora has come to one grand conclusion: dream jobs do not exist. So we'll see. I might pick this one up first just to see if I like her writing, because I think she had another book there as well. I know she has other books because I did look her up to see what other books there were. So maybe we'll give this a shot if I finish my TBR for February. I am like an hour. I have like an hour and a half left for The Stranger Upstairs. And then I want to get a little bit more into the First Ladies, and read some of Love in Tandem. Love in Tandem I'll probably finish next week. I don't know. I really, really, really want to do the 24-hour, 12-hour challenge, but I think I'm going to save that for March because this month is almost over. So yeah, let me get to doing what I need to do, and I'll come back and show you.
Turning and opened it. And that's when I found her ring. The spiderweb ring that belonged to my dead sister. What?
So I finished, first of all, I finished my Bible stuff. I can't even explain how good God is. When I was praying, I just said, give me a word that I need today. And the Lord took me to 1 Corinthians 2. And Paul's talking to the Corinthians, and he's saying, I don't know what I'm saying, but I asked the Lord and the Holy Spirit to give me words, because if I say it myself, I'm not doing any justice. Like, I'm not, and so that, like, ended up writing and highlighting and all that stuff. So what stood out to me was, and this is a verse that the Lord gave me, and it says, it's 1 Corinthians 2:10. It says, now God has revealed these things to us by Spirit, since the Spirit searches everything, even the depths of God. Like, we don't know who God is as humans, but our spirit that the Lord gives us already knows. And so with that guidance, we are able to understand who God is if we put ourselves or place ourselves like in the word more and more to figure out who God is. So that was crazy. And the last thing that I wrote in here was think like the Lord, because the last verse says, but we have the mind of Christ. Like, we need to understand, how would God think? What would God think if blah, 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 blah. So anyways, that was good. And then I go to my daily acts of friendship. The one that I went to was called Unruly Tongues. And it's talking about, like, the verse that they gave was James 3:8-10. It says, no one can tame the tongue. It is restless and evil, full of deadly poison. Sometimes it praises our Lord and Father, and sometimes it curses those who have been made in the image of God. And so blessing and cursing can pour out of the same mouth. Surely, my brothers and sisters, this is not right. If we're not speaking through, like, the Holy Spirit, like, we can offend. We can push people away. Like, it's so good. Like, I did not plan none of this. I just pray, Lord, give me a word. And so, like, the little story that it gives, I always tell you, it gives a verse, it gives a story, and then it gives like an act of friendship. So this part was talking about these ladies that were, eating out, and they're talking about like this event that's going to happen at their church. The waitress overhears them and was like, hey, I heard that you were talking about blah, 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 blah. So they were like, okay, well, let's, tell her about it. She walks away. One of the women was like, I was up in bed thinking, what if we would have said, what if we were talking about like this event, but then we were talking about the negative things that could happen or would happen or whatever, talking bad about someone? Like, how would that have affected someone that is seeking God or, whatever? I was just like, whoa. So, okay. And then, so the acts of friendship, it says, Ask yourself if the words you are about to speak are number 1, kind, number 2, helpful, and number 3, necessary. If they don't meet one of these criteria, zip your lips. Okay. Then I went to The Bait of Satan. I'm reading this very slowly because like I said, I want to take it in. So the part that I read, where is it at? Was called The Deceptive Trap. And so the first thing that said was the Greek word for offend in Luke 17:1 comes from the word scandalon. I'm probably saying it wrong. This word originally referred to the part of the trap to which the bait was attached. Hence, the word signifies laying a trap in someone's way. In the New Testament, it often describes an entrapment used by the enemy. Offense is a tool of the devil to bring people into captivity. So then it gives like another verse. It's 2 Timothy 2:24-26. And I just started highlighting some stuff because it says, like the prodigal, they must come to themselves by awakening to their true condition. No matter what the scenario is, we can divide all offended people into 2 major categories. 1, those who have been treated unjustly, or 2, those who believe they have been treated unjustly. People in the second category believe with all their heart that they have been wronged. Often their conclusions are drawn from inaccurate information, or their information is accurate, but their conclusion is distorted. Watch what we say. I'm not even making this up. Like, I didn't go in like searching. This was all different books on the same day. We need to, whenever we speak, ask for understanding and guidance and wisdom from the Lord, from the Holy Spirit, so that way we don't offend and that we don't speak saying things that will push someone away from giving their life to Christ. So I also did a junk journal entry. This one was more just of a day that I want to remember, because the other day just brought me joy. Like, I went a little for library hunting. I went to the library, got some Starbucks, stopped in the thrift store really quick. The only thing I got at the thrift store was a skirt, a dress, and then a bowl for when I'm baking. And then stopped at Aldi to get some stuff for dinner. So all this stuff just made for a good day. Like, to me, I love thrifting. Starbucks, I mean, is always good. Just the little things, when I can do them, just bring me joy. Comment down below 1 or 2 things that bring you joy daily. It can be daily. It can be weekly, monthly. Something that you enjoy that brings you so much peace and joy that day. Like, so I just did this one. So I used the bag that I had got my little donut from Family Fare, because I stopped in to get my Starbucks. So I took a picture of my drink. I don't know if you can see that. I use the Aldi bag, and it says it's an Aldi thing. Because I don't know, I like Aldi. I don't know if you have an Aldi around you, but I like it. I don't know. It's small, convenient little grocery store, and it's not too far from where we are. So I don't know. Put my library like picture. I took the picture of like the hours, but I did the receipt for the books that I checked out. The little Goodwill sticker. So like, just this alone will remind me of the day. Anyways, let me wrap this up, because this is gonna be a long video and I don't want it to be. So I'm gonna just get back to reading. I'm almost done with The Stranger Upstairs. I still haven't done my TBR jar printout or like cutout things prompt, so we'll probably do that too. Anyways, with all that being said and done, remember, let you fearfully and wonderfully made. Talk to you later. Bye.